Everyone's favourite genre of video, just about. Goat day today. What?
PJ tried red tomnut.
Oh. They've just started to make a bit of a noise, so they're ready to come out. But before they're allowed out, they have to pay a visit to Nurse Toon. That's right, it's Parasite shot day. So I'm going to stick this on my head, and it's a two-man operation. Of course, you can get a vet to do all the shots for you when you've got a fair few goats and they need regular parasite shots and vaccinations. It's better that you just get your head round delivering these shots yourself. You ready, PJ? One done. Settle down. No drama. Oh! Oh, his penis came out! Yeah! Some nurse. Oh, come on, girl. Oh! Big girl.
She did big, innit? It's like you ride a horse.
Good girl. Who's next then? Come on, Blackie. Oh, she's heavy now. Skin of a buffalo, this one. Gotta get Tumnus, Yo-Yo and Hoover still. Oh, Yo-Yo. You're getting slow going, yeah? Hey? Come on, you. Good girl. Nail she, isn't she? Oh, look at you, Tumnus.
Fucking exciting to see that.
What, goat rape? Hairy leg. Oh, you bugger. He is frisky. Oi, oi. Right, come on, mate.
Tomnut, then you
get your medicine. Yeah. Get your shot, then you can go jigging. It's Viagra. Tell him it's a Viagra. He'll be alright then, won't he? That's the first time I've seen his goat penis out. Good lad. Alright. Where's that Hoover? Ah, right at the back. Oi, 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 oi. Come on, little one.
Got no horn to. Got nothing to pull her, innit?
Don't you hurt my favourite goat. Come on, girl. There you go. There you go. Look at that. No trouble, that goat. Right, we'll let them out. I've got to clean in here.
Yeah, I'm happy to get them injection.
Yeah. Very strong animals, goats. Come on then. Out you go. Come on. No more needles. We normally put them out near the lake, but today we want them in the bamboo because we've got some clearing to do in there. So we're going to work alongside them if we can get them over there. That's the problem when you let them on the road. There's farms with even more weeds in them than ours. If it's a weed they like, they make a beeline straight for it. But they're on the right road now. We can just get them to the bamboo. Once they're in there, they love the climbing weed in there. You can see Brownie and Blackie, the two big girls. Well, we've got 3 big girls, but those 2 are heavily pregnant now. I know, that's a big mouthful, isn't it? Just have to be careful of the wasps around here. This time of year when the grass starts to die back a bit and go a bit brown and crispy, you get a lot of wasps. Yeah, they do get stung quite a bit. They probably get stung once a week, but they're a hardy animal. When you think how much dense undergrowth they go through, it's surprising they don't get stung or bitten more. Are you alright with these while I go and clean the house?
I think so.
They're still eating down there anyway. Let them have that old corn as well. Yeah. That storm smashed all the corn, so just let them have that. Right. Poo duty. When we first got the goats, I was cleaning the goat house out every day and just removing the manure and then letting it season for a couple of weeks, let it rot down a bit, and then putting it on crops. But since introducing our biochar system, what we do is we put the biochar underneath here, and I do this every day. A lot of people just put one big lot in there, but the reason I do it every day is you sweep up the manure, put a light coating of the biochar on top of it and just leave it, and there's no smell of ammonia anymore. So before there was no droppings in here, but there was a smell from the urine, and now there's droppings in here. Of course they're still weeing, but there's no smell of urine once you get the biochar on there, and it supercharges your biochar. With them weeing in here, with them urinating on it as well, it increases the nitrogen of the biochar, and obviously it helps to break it down. So apparently after 2 weeks you can take this out and start applying it. But what we're going to do is when we take this out, we'll then add it to our compost pile, so it's going to have all the goodness in there. So there's quite a lot. I've got to keep on sweeping their beds down, with them staying in here until they're ready to come out. You maximise you maximise how you can collect. You maximise your collection of manure, plus the bonus of the urine, because goat manure doesn't have as higher NPK values as say your chicken muck, but you combine the urine with it, the nitrogen levels skyrocket, so you're getting the most out of it. Whereas you could collect it up, if they were outside, you could collect it up from out there, but they don't urinate and defecate at the same time, so quite often the urine won't make contact with the manure, whereas here a lot of it does. So if we put most of it underneath the table, the majority of them sleep on the table, that's where the majority of the urine goes. So it's like probably the worst cake ingredients ever, but for your farm, for your garden, for growing plants and vegetables and flowers, it's brilliant. I should have that earlier. the other good thing about keeping goats is you get all these free black jelly beans, but they taste a little bit funny. It's an acquired taste, but you get used to it. Any of you keep ducks, geese, that sort of thing, mucking them out is not pleasurable at all. I wouldn't say this is pleasurable, but I get a bit of a buzz in the knowledge that this stuff is starting to have a massive positive impact on our farm and the quality of the soil, and the knock-on effect of that is our plants are going to benefit. If our plants benefit, and fruit, trees and everything like that else benefits, then the productivity of our farm should be enhanced no end. I've said it many times before, our soil on the farm is dreadful. There's no other word for it. Well, I struggle to call it soil sometimes, but we'll get there. We can see a lot of the differences already with mulching and mainly strimming with a weed whacker now, and it's stuff like this, you know, just this one thing on its own wouldn't be enough, but combine that with the other things we're doing, and I think we're on the right lines. So I've been getting some useful tips off a chap on the channel as well about biochar and how to maximise producing that, so I'm going to give that a bit of a bash the next time I do a batch. I'm doing a batch every 2 or 3 days now, so more biochar and more goats hopefully in the near future. We're going to result in more of this stuff. Right, I think that'll do. I'll get some biochar. Out here I just generally sweep it up into a pile, just so that it's easier to collect. When we first got them, we weren't really letting them out much, because we heard all the stories, oh, your goats will bloody eat everything that you're growing. And once we started to do that, once we start to let them out, we notice that they don't eat everything that you're trying to grow. They eat a lot of what you try and grow if you don't stop them. But since then, they eat a lot more than, rather than bringing some old guts in here, and they're a lot fuller for a lot longer. If we had to nip off the farm for a few hours or half a day, something like that, then Toon would nip out and get in, and we'd load it up in here. But that's not happening very often these days. If you know anything about biochar, guys, you'll know that it is incredibly absorbent, so a little bit goes a long way. So basically anything that isn't under the table that's a bit wet, I sprinkle a bit of it on there, and then anything left over, just throw it under the table. But each day that will get swept up and build it up under there, and that's it. That's all you do. It is so easy. So a lot of cattle farmers are doing this now. They'll keep on putting new bedding in every 2 days, and biochar, and then at the end of the winter season, where they're going to let them back out to pasture, then they'll clean it all out. I don't particularly want to leave ours that long, and we don't need the bedding for them because they don't really want to lay on the floor, they want to be on the table. But I just think, yeah, it's a really good way to do it. So it's straight out of here and into the compost pile. Leave that there for a month or so, and all good to go. My 18-day compost, it is 18 days times 23, I think. It's not going as well as anticipated. Well, it is rotting and it is turning into compost. Initial thoughts are it was too dry, so I watered it. I thought, oh, not enough nitrogen. What are you doing coming back? when you haven't got enough nitrogen in there, things rot down slower, and I think my twigs are too big. So it looks like our shredder isn't really man enough and we need a chipper. So it's not really hot enough. After the initial first 4 days, when I lifted the top off to turn it, I'm not kidding, you could not stand directly over it. It was way too hot, and now it's just slowed right down. So I keep on adding green bits in it, and I keep on aerating it, and I keep watering it, but I don't know. Try a next batch. That's alright, we're not in a rush. We'll keep doing that. It only takes about 1 minute to turn it, so it's not an issue. So my next batch here, I only did it 2 days ago. This needs watering today. I haven't put any sticks in there. We've just got the old leaves from underneath the eucalyptus there. They're not eucalyptus leaves, but they're off these big trees here. So all we've got is the grass cuttings from the strimming and weeds and stuff. Those leaves that have been raked up with it, and some manure with the goat wee in there, and the biochar. So we'll see how that one gets on. But I need to make another compost duvet out of the old rice bags. Oh, looking good though. Happy days. One quick last goat fix for you. I think that'll do. Has Mr. Tumnus Penis been out again yet? Come on, mate. Oh, well, man has to eat before he can repopulate the world. That'll be good, because PJ here, she's definitely up for it. Yeah. Well, it can't be Uva, she's only a kid. I don't think Blackjack's ever going to have any horns, is she? The runt of the herd. Did they go down to the bamboo?
Not yet.
No.
They just eat down here near eucalyptus.
Ah.
And when they hear something like a wood, they all run back.
Ah, so we've lost a eucalyptus tree. Hadn't noticed that before. Quite surprising, because it's quite sheltered round here. Tamalai. Yeah. What, you got bug? Mangwan. Check out Tumnus's new nads. They're growing every day. Isn't they, boy? Never boring to see that. Goat racing. Toon's got another new friend. It's getting to the end of the Mangwan season now.
Yeah, a lot there. It's a boy. Put your finger in there.
Oh, you're brave because he's nearly dead, isn't it? He's got full power.
No.
Gotta get back and wash my pooey hands. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you again soon.
Can you bring back for me?
Bring him back.
Ta-da!
They're quite spiky though, aren't they?
They're not a lot power now.
Oh no, they're not, is it?
No. We'll put some more on the fry them today.
Can I?
Crispy back.
Oh!
Oi!
Oh!
Gonna buy crispy back today.
You're going to eat him, are you?
Yeah. I'll keep looking for some more.
I'll have some popcorn, thanks. My gin. Oh dear. It didn't go well for you, mate, did it?